Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another game of Warhammer Combat Cards. So my last few videos were pretty low resolution when I uploaded them, so hopefully this video is a little higher resolution. I was playing with the settings of the screen recorder, so we'll see how this goes. But today I'm going to be going over a super overpowered, at least in my opinion, super overpowered Space Marine deck. And this is the loadout right here. So you can see I go with Captain Artemis because he's a low point cost. I don't want to use a warlord with super high point cost like Captain Acheron right here. It's kind of a higher point cost. And then the premise of this deck is to have strong psychic characters, right? So I have Apostolary Tantus, which probably everybody has. You get him pretty early in the game. And then I have Tigurius, who's the chief librarian. You get this from, there was a campaign a few weeks ago where this was the top tier prize. So if you don't have him, you guys probably have another caster. You probably have this guy, Njal Stormcaller. So either way, you just need two casters. You need somebody to debuff melee. I've got this guy, Brother Sergeant Avernus. He's also got a shield because I've upgraded him, so he's good. So he's a melee debuff, and I have a ranged debuff as well. So depending on who I'm playing against, whether it's Tau or KS or whatever faction, I'll play and try to debuff their strength. So if I play Tau, I'll play my range debuff. If I'm playing against, say, Chaos, I use my melee debuff because they're usually very melee heavy. And then my last two cards. So if you have any remaining points, just try to get cards with high initiative, right? You can see this card right here, 54 initiative. So that's good because higher initiative means you'll go first. And going first is kind of a key part of this deck. So you want to make sure you go first, because if you don't, it doesn't work as well. I mean, you want to go first in general, but let's see if we can. Sweet. So we go first. That's good. Alright. I usually try to deploy my heaviest hitter across from their strongest character, but they put out a lot of weak characters right now, so I'm just gonna do this. So I'll kill that guy on the right. I'll kill him right away, watch. Boom, already. So that's the good thing about going first, is I can pick which character I want to kill and just set my strongest psychic character across from that character. So it works out pretty darn well. And then basically for like 99% of your turns, you're just going to choose psychic over and over again. Unless there's a case where you'd want to use melee. Because, you know, the psychic characters also have good melee most of the time. They usually don't have ranged, so you can see as the game is going, my melee is getting buffed. So I'll be able to do a pretty good melee attack at some point. I'll probably save it for the warlord. Psychic again. I might use it next turn, actually. Don't want to use it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do this again. So I've basically killed like 4 of his characters before he's killed any of my characters. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna choose, what is it here? I'll deploy my shield. So we killed my main librarian, but that's okay because I killed like 3 of his cards with that card, so it's a pretty good trade-off, I would say. I'm just going to keep using psychic as much as possible. It kind of doesn't work as well when the opponent has a psychic character too, because they're using their psychic after I use mine, so it's like, shit. So it works better if they don't have any psychic at all, but they've got a weak psychic character across from me, so not too worried about it. Again, I'm just killing these characters off, debuffing at the same time. Pretty straightforward. This playstyle is kind of boring, but 90% of the time you win, so especially if you're doing the campaign, it's pretty good. So any Space Marine campaign, you can try to go this route where you just use your strong psychics. It works out pretty well. Alright, he killed another one of my characters. Yeah, this should work. So yeah, this opponent actually had a pretty good deck, so it was kind of hard. Usually you'll win pretty readily. I still won. It was close. You see, if I would have gotten second, I would have lost because I was one turn away from losing, basically. So that's why it's important to go first. But yeah, that's the gist of it. It's pretty simple. Just psychics and debuffs, you know. Especially if you have Tigurius, super overpowered. So I would recommend using him if you have him. I'll make another video about a different playstyle, more of a ranged Space Marine deck using this guy, Brother Lieutenant Tolmeron, because he can, his special trait gives a big ranged buff, so he's pretty good. So in the next video I'll probably go over how to use that guy. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys.